Hello, everybody. I am very excited to get into this. Of course, we have got a couple of things. You know what? I just realized I should probably I should probably turn off. I am invisible from Discord, but I am going to put on to Do Not Disturb, so then people can see what I'm playing on whatever. I got a new a new stream theme. Got a new stream theme. I'm very happy about it. I'm very excited about it. It was free on Streamlabs, so I figured I'd pick it up, try something new. All right. So, if you guys like this, let me know. I think my phone might either be low on battery or it might be dead or it might be fully charged. We're about to find out. I actually think it's at my guess is 28%, but we're gonna figure that out. Let me just. All right, so I lied. It's at 44%, which was actually no, the amount last time was trying to think. It was 52. I think it was 50. I think it was straight 50. I think it was. We're gonna sign in the chat here. I think it's interesting that I can't sign in the chat on Streamlabs, but it sends me to a web browser. Look, it sends me to a web browser, and it's very confusing to me. It's very confusing to me. All right, so we're gonna load up some music here. Some nice master plan music. I think if we just press mix, it'll just play it randomly. I want it to only play. Yeah, see, it's not going to. That's unfortunate. I want to just play master plan music. That's my goal. I think we're gonna. You know what? I think we're gonna load up a new one. I think we're gonna pull up a newer master plan music. Let's see here. Let's reload it here, and I
There's an
think.
epidemic of
Hey,
people
wait,
getting
what?
hooked on.
What? Okay, let's just. YouTube does a really weird thing sometimes where it'll play a video that I very clearly do not want to watch or have no intention of watching, and it will just it'll just watch it. Okay, so let's do that. Let's see here. Let's see here. What are we feeling today? I might want to play one of their newer ones, to be honest with you. They have Neon Harbor, which was a new one. This one seems pretty cool. I think we're gonna do that one. And also because I can loop the playlist. I would rather loop a playlist and maybe we'll do a review of Neon Harbor. We'll see what it is. It's very hyper wavy, I suppose. I reckon. I know that is absolutely too loud. I know that's absolutely way too loud. Maybe that. Maybe that. Yeah, I reckon. Oh, okay. All right, let's see here. Honestly, in general, this is just way too loud. Hello! How are we doing, less generic name? I'm glad that you could pop into the stream for a little bit. Glad to see you here. I know you're a newly, um, newly subscribed person to the channel, so I'm very happy about that. And also, I noticed that my chat box does work, so I'm very happy about that. So yeah, welcome. Today we're gonna be detailing up Bovidae, and we're gonna be inspiring it off of the real life area of Buffalo, New York. So I'm just gonna load that on up. We are gonna close out the old cord, and I'm gonna load up this chat onto my phone. YouTube or Streamlabs rather in general tends to be really weird with what it considers a viewer. Because last night it said that there were 3 viewers, but I looked at the stream and it said that the maximum peak was actually 63 concurrent viewers. So I don't know. Maybe it has very big trouble with updating, but I'm not really gonna worry about that too much. So let's just load up YouTube here, and I just like to pull up my live stream on my phone, just that way I can see people's chats, and I can also be my own moderator in case if someone's doing something that they probably shouldn't be doing. um, oh God, I do not want that to loop. Also, I have a very nasally voice. It does not sound as good as I thought it does. But honestly, I think that's just because I learned about it, and this kind of helped me get over my. Also, I need to ask: is the audio okay? I hope the audio's all right. Just let me know if you can actually one, if you can hear music in the background, and two, if you can hear my voice correctly, and if you can hear my voice too much. I'm trying to. Yeah, audio's good. All right. Wonderful. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna get into this. I want to look at some new things that I've installed onto the onto Skive here. So if you don't know, Skive is an alternative launcher for the Skylines 2. It's a really good one. Can't hear the music though. Okay. All right, let's adjust that. Let's see here. Let's see. Let me know if that changes it or if that's too loud. We're gonna see that though. We're gonna see if that changes anything. Oh. And then right as we try and test it, the music ends. All right, what do we think of that? What do we think of that? Let me know. Yeah, so we have a good amount of mods tonight. I installed a couple. I think one of them was the wooden church asset, which was this one, and it actually recently got updated, or rather, it got updated 4 months ago, but to me, that's recent. So yeah, you can recolor it to your heart's content, which is nice, because I know that the devs have been hard at work with adding modded features into the game, which included... You could turn up the music a tad. Okay, wonderful. All right, let's see here. Maybe let's try that. That's 10 notches up. All right, so yeah, we have a couple things. So first, the wooden church. This one's very highly subscribed mod. I saw City Planner Plays use this in his most recent video, or one of his more recent, not video, live stream, and one of his more recent live streams, and it was a really beautiful asset. So we're gonna be using that today. You can see it's very nice. And then we also have a couple of industrial assets, and I do just want to look at this. It's made by this guy, so a quick word of note. This guy does make assets with AI. Because nobody was creating the assets I wanted. So he said, I started making City Skylines 2 assets with AI because nobody was creating the assets that I wanted. My focus is urban-friendly industrial assets with no air pollution. I'm a finance guy, not a technical artist, so I'm still learning every step of the asset creation process. So it gives me hope that this guy is not just an AI generator. Like, he does genuinely care about the community, and he does genuinely want to see better creation, better asset creation in the game. And so I've downloaded pretty much every mod besides the shipyard prop set because I don't really build ports that often. But I have to really hand it to him. If he's going in and editing these things, they are very high quality. Really, I have to say. I think he's Korean. I think a lot of these are inspired off of Korean architecture, which to me, Korean industrial architecture is beautiful. Also, my favorite song. This one's a newer one. The extra details. I love it when that music comes on. Anyway, sorry, I'm gonna stop obsessing over it. But yeah, no, it's an absolutely gorgeous asset, like really is. And then we also, I think I installed a couple Smiley's assets. These ones are also really nice. He makes some beautiful 4K textured assets. I'm pretty sure they're also recolorable as well. And you can just see they're very Southwestern America, like really beautiful assets. So we're going to be using a couple of those. They also get snow textures. We love to see that. And I think that is a Southwestern mixed residential, I think. yeah, so this is really nice, really good asset. So I installed a couple. I'm gonna actually install that one. Um, and a mixed residential set. Let's see here. Oh yeah, yeah. I think we're just gonna install all the Smiley assets. I love this guy. I love this guy. He is absolutely stunning. In terms of what he's able to make. We could see some Vancouver packs. I could definitely see this being big on the Canadian builds. I think we'll install the condos. We'll install the condos. Don't clip that. Anyways, yeah, so that's about it for what we're going to be doing. Just a couple asset packs. I'm not a big texture guy, so we don't really have a lot of those. Also, because I don't like to spend that long on things. So we're just going to be working with that. And from here, we're going to launch the game and we're going to get in. I'm going to end this stream at... It might be a shorter stream, because it is a detailing stream. We're not really going to be adding anything to the city that doesn't need to be added. We're basically this stream, and then the next one will be adding to the city. But this stream, in general, will be focused on detailing, adding things that the game... that would make the save better. Gosh, I don't know why I can't speak tonight. Maybe it's the... maybe it's all the soy sauce I've been eating. I am ridiculous. I'm ridiculous. Someone stop me. Someone stop me. But anyways, yeah, so... Also, I mentioned this last time, but I'm very happy that they fixed the loading issue. It used to take like 40 minutes. It used to be like modded RimWorld kind of times. It was ridiculous. It would take 45 minutes to load, but it wouldn't be a modded game of City Skylines 2. It was the base game. I don't know what happened. And it's not like they put up the source code and they say, "Oh, here, have fun." So I don't know. I don't know. Also, let me know. Is the stream too blurry? Let's see here. Could be cleaner. Admittedly, it could be cleaner. I will have to say that now. I'm holding my phone up to the screen. From afar, it's not bad, but on a computer screen or on a TV, I feel like it could be a little lackluster. I changed the bitrate. I doubled the bitrate. But, other than that, there's not really a lot I can do. I changed the streaming encoder, a bunch of nerdy things, but overall, I really don't know what else I could do. So, if anyone else has any ideas, if anyone else who streams out there, give me some ideas. So, while this game loads, I'm gonna go snag just a quick couple of things. So I cannot drink alcohol. And I like to inspire these streams off of City Planner Plays. So, naturally enough, I want to do the whole building and brews thing in homage to him. And the only caveat is, of course, I'm not of legal drinking age. I'm not 21. I'm 18. So, instead of drinking alcohol, we're going to drink water, as somebody should. So, I'm going to go grab some water. If that is bad, holy moly. This seems to happen sometimes, intermediately. Wow, okay. Let's see here. Commercial Low Family Mart 2 base. So it looks like... Yeah, I know exactly what's causing it. Yeah. Wow, these are really bad. These are some awful... Yeah, it is all the Japanese assets that I installed. Wow. We're going to be getting rid of that. I was actually excited to show you guys that, but I suppose we can't. Yeah, oh, that's why. That is why we didn't have the asset pack. Well, it is a Japanese asset. It is a company that's native to Japan. I guess it wouldn't make too much sense to put it into an American style city. So fair enough. However, despite that, I have installed a couple of assets that are going to give us some Canadian brands, which, if you're in Buffalo, you know about this. Canadian brands are everywhere. It's basically like little Toronto. That's what Buffalo reminds me of. It's Little Toronto. It's Toronto's stepbrother, little stepbrother, potentially. But yeah, we're gonna let this load. I'm gonna grab some water, but I'm gonna grab some other things too. I'll explain it to you guys in just a second here. All right, I am back. I hope I didn't keep you waiting for too long. So, of course, we have some water bottles. Now, the thing about water is that it's a little bland, right? That's why we have it, and I found these at the store yesterday, so I wanted to pick them up. Because I was really curious to see what they are, because I didn't know that they were actually made. They are Skittles flavoring packets. And I hope the camera's picking this up. They're Skittles flavoring packets. I have never seen something like this ever in my life. I have never. And I want to try them. We have 3 different flavors. It comes in a 4-pack. So we have strawberry, we have grape, and we have orange. And my cat is screaming. Sparkplug, it is not your time to shine yet. That will come later in the stream. That will come towards the end. I will get to show you guys my cat. Interesting. Exactly, right? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. It's the Skittles flavoring packets are some of the strangest things I've ever made. Skittles apparently makes a lot of different products other than just candy. They also make soda, energy drinks, and of course flavoring packets. So we're going to be rocking with them. I am going to throw them on the table and blindly grab one. We have 3 water bottles and we have 3 flavoring packets. So we're gonna be working with those. We're gonna be working with these tonight. And then when I turn 21, I guess maybe we could transition to something a little bit more professional. But for now, I suppose that this will suffice. So I'm gonna look away and we will grab one, take it up a bit. Looks like we grabbed grape. It's very nice. You know, grape has always been, regardless of what some people want to say about it, it's definitely my favorite artificial flavor. I have to say that now. You know, the ripping of it is actually kind of satisfying. It's almost like ripping clay. It's very strange. Like the plastic stretches. That's right, folks. I'm reviewing flavoring packets. So we're gonna get one of these bad boys into the water. Get one of these bad boys in here, and let's hope I don't spill all of the artificial sugar onto my desk. Let's see if I can get this for the camera. Let's see. Good color. It's definitely a pretty decent color there. It's all at the bottom here. We gotta shake it up. Shake it up a bit, right? Now, my hope is that when we are done shaking this, it will be a dark purple color. Despite this, I am seeing that it is, in fact, not purple. It looks like peach, almost. It looks peach colored. Peach that's a little ripened. Not quite grape. Though honestly, I would say that this looks more like natural grape rather than artificial grape. So that's pretty nice. So we're gonna give this a taste before we begin here. You know, let me just ask a question here. Where's everyone tuning in from? Where are we coming from here? I had someone from Ireland last stream. That was very interesting. you know? It's definitely artificial. It's absolutely artificial. I'm back. Hey, Washington George. What is going on, my man? Very happy that you could make it. You were here last stream. Today we're going to be continuing Boviday. We're going to be working on detailing the build up. We're going to make sure that everything's nice and good. I'm glad. Agartha. We're tuning in from Agartha. That. Cheers to that. So yeah, this is not a bad vibe. It's not a bad vibe. This flavor, it's artificial, but it's good. It's good. How's everyone's night going? Are we drinking anything tonight? I know I have plenty of. I did check my audience statistics. I'm gonna hold this in front of the air conditioner so it stays cold. I actually checked my audience members, and it seems that a lot of you guys are over 21. So we could be drinking something pretty professional tonight. So I definitely wanna hear about that. But regardless, we're gonna be popping into Boviday. We're gonna be getting back into Boviday, and we're gonna be working on it. We are gonna be just water, amazing. I mean, hey, it's a classic, right? I think water is. It's the underdog of beverages. No Skittles flavoring. That is unfortunate. You gotta pick it up, man. you gotta seriously pick that up. Disappointed in hearing that. Where's my cat? There he is. Don't worry, your time will come. Or maybe, unless we want to see him if he doesn't run away. Maybe we could have Sparkplug make a nice friendly greeting beforehand. Let's just clean up my desk a little. I have one open, now empty, flavoring packet that's sitting on my desk currently. We don't really want that. And a quarter. My lucky quarter. Actually, no, I lied. I don't have a lucky item. I do have a Buddha statue, though. You have a little Buddha guy. You can rub his belly for good luck. Very nice. Though I dropped him. His little hand fell off. I feel like that's bad luck. I'm superstitious like that. I don't know if you guys are superstitious, but I definitely have my superstitions. So last stream we did a couple things. We fixed the not enough employees problem, and on top of that, we built out the downtown a little bit. You can see that there's definitely some things that we could be working on. On top of that, we fixed the through traffic issue. I know that was a problem last stream, and we established a nice rail connection, and we went based off of the IRL Amtrak Maple Leaf, which was pretty cool. And I don't think we're going to be expanding out the lines too much tonight, but we do have one transit network, and this one goes to Rochester and Syracuse, from what I remember. Goes from Rochester, and we have Syracuse, I'm pretty sure. So, alright, so, for this build, I want to add a lot of detail that was not in the last build. And unfortunately, I have learned a fun fact. Amtrak mention, bingo, that's what's up there. That is what is up. So yeah, we're going to be working on that. I'm definitely going to be detailing up the train yard. I definitely want to do that. And also, I got a very unfortunate mention. This is what I was talking about. My headphones are low on battery. If my headphones die, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because it's either I stop playing music, and that could seriously harm the quality of the stream, or I end the stream, and I don't know. But my headphones usually last around 2 hours on low battery, so we should be okay. So yeah, I want to do a couple things. First, I want to establish some districts so we can kind of get like a flavor of detailing that we want to do. And of course, I want to kind of break up the grid a little bit in terms of how I want to make the districts, because the real life Buffalo, or most metropolitan areas, it's usually like there's a central downtown and then it spreads out into like little areas, sort of like boroughs of of New York City, if you may. So yeah, we're gonna go into the district creation tool, and we're gonna add in a couple things. I think we're gonna have it kind of follow this main arterial here. It's Anchor Street, and we're gonna bring this around, but I want it. Or well, actually, you know what? First of all, I think our first plan of action here might be to, and in homage to IRL Buffalo, we're gonna name this first one Ellicott Square. Love that. Ellicott Square, it's classic. You can't beat it. The next thing that I want to do, I might honestly, I'm gonna try and make it border somewhere that makes sense, but if I can't, then that's fine. I'm gonna have this one go down Myrtle Street. We're gonna have it follow the coast. And then it'll go down this, I suppose, creek a little bit. And you know what? I think that this will be a larger district. Sunnyside View. Honestly, it's not a bad name. Other than Ellicott Square, I'm gonna let you folks name this. Put a massive road running perfectly diagonally to the city and call it not Broadway. A massive road running perfectly diagonally to the city and call it not Broadway. I will keep that in mind. You know what? I'm gonna make a name here as a reminder of what to do. As a reminder of what to do later when our city's a little larger, I think we're definitely gonna do that. Not Broadway. I like that. So we're gonna do some community involvement here. If you got a name for these districts that are not Ellicott Square, please by all means name them. As long as it's not derogatory. I don't support that around here. I think honestly we're gonna have this other district and here. Something that I want to do is I want to make a fishing port. I want to have fish be a large industry in our city. Oh wait, it's a YouTube stream? Okay, I'll take along, I guess. I assume you meant I'll tag along. But yes, it is a YouTube stream. I've noticed that I garner a higher amount of community involvement when I'm on YouTube, so I figured I might as well move my operations here. So this will be like the core of the city. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. As we move forward. And then I reckon another district along here as well. I don't want to have districts that are over this river here because I just don't think that it would really, like, this isn't really an important area just yet, so... Well, 1,000 employees. I actually want to take a check at our employment rate. It is 13%. Make one of the districts Folk Valley. You know what? I think I'll make it the larger one. What looks more valley-like? I think this one, yeah. Folk Valley. Yeah, why not? Folk Valley. That's wonderful, yeah. We'll do that. We'll do that. Alright, so from here, we'll do a couple things. So as I mentioned before, I want to make a fishing port here along Autumn Street, which is our collector. And then I also want to turn this into like an actual suburb. Like right now, the community just feels really disconnected and everything just feels really empty. So, and also I do want to make unemployment as low as it can be, because that's an issue as well. But the way that I think about it in the game is this. When it comes to unemployment, because the game calculates things differently than real life, right? Because it doesn't simulate everything. I make unemployment half of what it actually is, like of what it realistically would be. So the unemployment's 13. We're gonna make it 14. Right now, the unemployment is 7%, which is not good. For example, the town that I live in, I think the unemployment rate is 2.4, something like that, or 3.4, something along that boundary. So we are going to be doing that. We're going to be running off of that notion. And then once the city gets to like 30, 40, 50,000 people, we'll start using the actual unemployment numbers because, you know, I don't think the game calculates it correctly. So we're gonna do a couple things. First, we don't have a lot of city services. That's the first thing. Right now, I think the biggest problem this city has, or rather this community has, is a high crime risk, walking distance to elementary school. So we don't have a school. We don't have a hospital or any sort of healthcare. We don't have cellular, and unemployment's also a problem. But we're not gonna worry about that right now. Because honestly, getting people to work in city services is a way that you can reduce unemployment. It doesn't lower it by a lot, but in a community like this, it will. So we're gonna be rocking with that firsthand, and we do have, I think, a couple assets. We have, well, I mean, they're from content creator packs. Now, obviously, we can't have like a health research building. As beautiful as it looks, we unfortunately cannot have this as 10% park entertainment. Gosh, that looks beautiful, but we can't do it. We have to start with a small medical clinic. Now, I don't want to do like a small medical clinic. I do want to do something that's within our capacity. I do want to look at our budget here. We're making 181k a month. So I think, and I reckon, a USA Southwest medical clinic looks very American. Really, the Southwest pack is like the perfect representation of this. But then we also have just a regular medical clinic. And I'm wondering if I want to use this one. This one is smaller. Oh, you know what's interesting? We already have a medical clinic, so what's going on? So what's going on here? Oh, that's why, huh? Alright, well, I guess we do have an option then, I suppose. If we tore this down and we put in a regular medical clinic, would this change anything? Sorry, don't get mad at me yet. Yeah. I think that'd be I think that'd be more worth it than not. So I think we're gonna do that. I reckon. I think we'll put it right here. I don't want to put it on the arterial because that wouldn't make any sense. So, or rather the collector. And we have a couple upgrades. We have the extension wing, and then we also have the ambulance depot. So I don't think we're gonna add those in just yet, but definitely a consideration. Oh man, why am I so nasally today? Very weird. All right. So yeah, and this, let's just see. Costs 55k. Yeah, if we placed 2 of them, it probably wouldn't have made sense. It would have costed the same in the end. It just localizes where our healthcare is coming from. So I guess it makes sense. From here, we have a couple assets. I want to put the UK police station. I don't care if it's more expensive. We have to place it down. It is a beautiful asset. The UK assets are really nice. They're really aesthetic. And I'm wondering where I want to put it. I'm feeling here, but I also, as we develop downtown, I don't quite want to do that. Also, what is going on with the traffic? Wow. That is interesting. Very busy today, huh? Oh! How did you crash on a roundabout? That's a skill issue. That is a genuine skill issue. Alright, well, we're gonna rock with the UK police station. As I mentioned before, I think we'll place her down here. We also have one already. You know, a high crime risk. I think it's a matter of I need to wait for the game to update. So, you know, we're gonna put it on to 2 times speed. I think we're gonna rock with that for now. All right. So then on top of that, we do not have a firehouse. For once, finally. I reckon the DE, or rather German, firehouse looks really beautiful. I want to add that in. We have to. We have to. It looks great. This is why we have intersections in America. Yeah, right? Absolutely. Oh, and you know what's horrible? They were involved in an accident, so I don't think... Oh, okay, good. It's securing accident site. Alright. I like how they're all despawning. Because they physically cannot get around. That's funny. Alright, well, anyways. Yeah, we're gonna place down the German firehouse, and I think I want to place it down here. God, look at that. And we can even extend it, too, later on. That is beautiful. Where do they come out of? Oh, they come out of the actual sides of the building? That's lovely. I like how they come out as American fire trucks, too. That's funny. So I think it's coming to here, isn't it? It is, yeah. It is, and I think it'll rebuild it, too, if I'm not mistaken. When a building burns down, they do rebuild it. That's nice. Yeah, these are the 1900s American Housing Pack. Really gorgeous asset pack by Joe. Joe is an absolute machine. He is a monster with making great asset packs like that. So yeah, I want to develop the core of the downtown. I want to make things look pretty. We're gonna do that. You know, I think where we're gonna start with. We're gonna start with this little strip here. I want to try and make this look like a more vital area, because the train station will likely be sitting here for a long time if we ever plan to move it. That'll be for other reasons. How far back can I take this? I can take this one full zoning square back. Oh, nope. Oh, no. Game is not unhappy. Yeah, look at that. That looks great. And I think we'll do a similar thing, but we'll have it sort of taper down like this. So we'll have this one get pushed back, but then these ones will be at an angle and it'll go back down. I think that's absolutely something we should do. I think it'll line up with this building pretty nicely. Let's get that in. It's not bad. I like to imagine that these two buildings are connected. I think that would absolutely make sense. And then what I mentioned before, I think we're going to grab these. We're going to angle it. Just like that. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm going to do the same thing as well. Oh, hey. Hey, that is rude. Excuse me. That is not at all what I wanted to do. Thank you. Now, we have 2 gas stations here, and I want to sort of control our industry. Or rather, what we're producing, like how we're producing it, everything in between. So when it comes to that, I want to create sort of a... Actually, no, we'll do that later. We'll do that later. Or maybe in another stream. I was going to mention that we should plop down custom commercial to stimulate what we want to stimulate, but I don't think we're going to do that. I do want to place down some tiles, though. And I think it was the first one, right? Yeah. This one looks... This one looks great. I would argue that looks pretty good. And I think we'll have a different one right here as well. Yep. Tile pack 2. I love this one. You know, sometimes the vanilla tiles just fit builds. They fit them really well. I think I'll bring this back a little, and I'll add in kind of like a border, or like an edge to it. That's a different material. Pretty solid. You know, I'm curious, what are we building in City Skylines? Or have we built anything in City Skylines? Have we been on the City Skylines grind? I reckon now is a better time than ever to get the game with how it's been lately. It's been very nice. I think that snapped pretty well. It didn't. It lied to me. What was it snapping to then? See, what does the third one look like? I think we'll stick with the first one. Try and create a unified theme. Yeah, that's pretty good. Like that. I don't know why I paused the game. I didn't have to. I did not have to do that. I think we'll have a similar thing going on here. Have not played it, but it looks very enjoyable. It definitely is. It's gotten better. It's a much better game now. It's definitely worth it. I own all the DLCs, so I'm a little biased, but if you can snag it, I would. I definitely would consider it. I would highly consider it. I think with all the DLCs, it's like 150 bucks, but usually it's on sale pretty frequently. They add a lot. They add a lot to the game. More specifically, supply chains, bridges and ports, and skyscrapers are definitely my overall top pick. I definitely want to add in... Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. We got the Tim Hortons. You know we're going to be adding in the Tim Hortons. You know we're going to do that. We have a Dollarama as well. I saw one of these in Buffalo. Great Clips, of course. Pet Value. LCBO. I've actually never seen one of those. A Sobeys. Sobeys. Yes, we need to make a Sobeys. And a Pizza. We need to do that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so absolutely excited to get into this. Neckbeard Mike's comics. It's funny just looking at them. Vape Superstore? Yeah, you're right. This is actually, apparently this is an American brand. I got it on the strip mall pack. Unfortunately, a very real part of American history here is vaping. So, do with that knowledge as you will. I wouldn't say that every single one of them would have a table out in front, but I do kind of want to line it up to the buildings that actually would probably have them. There's a lot of bookstores, I've noticed. What is that? Treasure Trove? Treasure Trove Comics. We have a lot of comic stores. A lot of books. Oh, Yaksu. Here we go. Alright, this is a restaurant. This is a restaurant brand. I know that. Shop late. That's great. It is a grocery store, but I'm sure there'd be something out in front. Let's see what else we got. I'm thinking maybe we could have sort of like a back parking area here, so that way people don't park on the road. So I want to see if there is a single one. We could get rid of this. I don't mind doing that. I do not mind getting rid of that. Gooner's shopping district, exactly. Exactly, man. See, you get it. Oh, see. And then the fun police come. And they're like, no, we don't want to zone there. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. I do want... Oh, you can't fit it. We cannot fit it. That's okay. I think we have some of El Gando's parking spaces. These are fantastic parking areas. Really nice assets. Look at that. I think we'll... I want to flip this around. I don't think we can. That's alright. I think it makes sense, too, because you'd pull into here, and then if you were parking here, you'd pull in like that. And we won't have a parking fee. Why would there be? It's so far back. This is more of an inconvenience than just parking on the road. And if you have to pay for it, I'd be pissed. In all honesty. I would be upset. We'll definitely have just pavement surfaces on the back. I think we'll have parking just here because it's right by the train station. But the rest I think we'll fill in with some trees. I think that's absolutely... And if you guys have any sort of suggestions of what we should add to the city, by all means, ask away. So let's try and keep it serious. Like, you know, if you want a grocery store or something like that, if you want, like, a custom asset that'll be added to the community, by all means, ask. Which that does remind me, I do want to put in a grocery store around here at some point. Make sure it is snapped upright. Shoplite is by far one of my favorite City Skylines 2 brands. The City Skylines series makes a lot of really interesting additions that just make the community feel very alive. And I have to really hand it to them that the sequel of City Skylines is like really like they added a lot of extra businesses. I do miss the donut truck though. I hope they bring back the donut truck. I'm learning C#, so I might try and see if I can code the donut truck back into the game. Because I very much miss it. I don't know how I'm feeling about this new playlist that Phil commissioned. I don't know how I feel about it. It's very gamified, if we know what we mean here. If I'm using the correct term there. Like, it sounds like something you'd hear in an arcade. And I feel like I'm feeling it, though. Or I'm trying to. You could put in like custom businesses, like a stock exchange, or a government building. Ooh, I could add in one of those. And also, I'm noticing my stream is in fact blurry. It is blurry. I'm upset about that. Wow, this is a very... Neon Harbor's a very new one. I must say. It's a very different one. Yeah, you know what? Considering that this is a, what is it? A downtown? I think it's definitely... I think it would make sense for us to do that. So let's do that. Doesn't look blurry. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, you know what? If it doesn't, then I honestly... Then I'm not even worried. Mostly the government buildings, because you got a decently growing town, it would probably make sense to have, like, a court or town hall of sorts. I think that's absolutely what we could do. I think I want it here. You know what I'm thinking? We could get rid of, like, half of these buildings. Or, we could get rid of this small little parcel. And that would give us a lot of room for, like, a parking lot in the back. And then we could put a town hall here. Because when we look at Google Earth... and we zoom into Ellicott Square in actual downtown Buffalo, the city hall is actually literally right here. It's on Ellicott Square. It was built on Ellicott Square. That was like the whole thing with the plan. So we could definitely do that. And you can see it's like, it's also... See how spread out everything is? Like nothing, like there's not like some giant unified thing. And of course there's a million parking lots literally everywhere. So we definitely have to encapsulate that. But otherwise, whatever. Go my Scarab. What? Oh, because this is technically a signature ploppable building, that's why. I think I definitely want a town hall right here. I think you're right. I think we're right about that. I'm gonna use network tools to add in a node. Right here, because then I can delete it perfectly, and it's wonderful. I think instead we'll have this road run down into here. I wouldn't mind that too much. Or rather... Nah, I think we'll leave it there. Guys, I want to make traffic problems so then I can solve them later. See? So then from here, I'll try and find an asset that might work. I think... If not, we might have to find a placeholder building until we can get one. Because there is, like, an administration building, but it is... It's very different. I mean, we could... You know what? We don't have a post office, do we? We don't. Oh, I remember the historical post office. Carrying the design elements of the Amsterdam School, the historical post office will be the iconic landmark of any Dutch city ever. Which actually, Buffalo was created based off of the Dutch fur trade. It first gained popularity due to it. So you know what? Maybe we could do that. $30,000 a month. That's a real kick in the nuts, isn't it? It's alright, though. Maybe we could have this. This one's less. It has more post vans. Same amount of storage capacity. We could. But this is also like an element of the community. Why would I cheap out? We're doing it. I don't care if it hurts my wallet. We have to do it. 50? 50? Goodness gracious, man. 50 of them. Yeah, I gotta pay their wages, too? Oh, boy, this is gonna be expensive. We're gonna go in the red. We're going in the red. We're going down. Alright, well, because this is overkill, we could... I will, yeah, 100,000, that's way too much. We're gonna slice that in half. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. We will rename this, though, to the Beauvais City Hall. As we grow the downtown, I think this will definitely become a lot more of an important fixture in the community. You know what? While we're at it, let's check our unemployment. Let's see. It's 11%. I think it could be better. Let's place down some historical office spaces. And we're going to be using the Office Evolution pack. Deficit spending final boss. This is exactly what anytime I am LARPing as the United States Treasury right now. Oh, we're in a deficit? All right. Well, let's just... Oh, well, while we're at it, healthcare? I'm dead cheek gonna do this, though. I don't think it makes sense to have really any of this that high right now. Just given the size of the community, we really don't need it. $36. Employ people from out of town. What are we doing? Goodness. Like, this is your fault. If you can't employ people. Like, maybe you just suck. Maybe you're just a bad boss. You know? Have you ever considered that? No? Gee, I wonder when. I wonder why. We have Frankfurt Court. Wait, what does this look like? Oh. Oh, we can even turn it into a skyscraper later if we wanted to? I think we gotta add this in. I think we have to. I think we have to. It employs 194 people, too. Where can we fit it, though? Oh my gosh, we could fit it right here? Absolutely, and there's already office space here, so I think it would make absolute sense. No, I don't want to do that. Use Control R to move it. I'm gonna do that. Oh, yeah. That's definitely what I want. We definitely run the building back a little. Oh, that's as far as it's gonna give me? Alright. I want to see if... Do we have a sticker that I could put on the side here? We have this, but it would hang off the building. Oh, it wouldn't? Oh. Oh, it's like mural art. Let's do that. Oh, look at that. That looks really cute. It's like mural art. I love that. I love when Beacon does that. Beacon is a beautiful city. And it's so cool. It's so cool that they do that. They have like mural art on the side of one of their buildings. I want to see if I can turn this into one cohesive structure, maybe. Does not look like it. It also looks like it barely fits, too. Yeah, there is that. Can I recolor this? Make it red? No. I think white. Yeah, I think white looks pretty decent. I think having a clock here would definitely make sense. Some type of clock building. And it looks like it was built as one large parcel. So I really like that. And we're gonna solidify that by replacing all the textures. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's wonderful. Oh, no. What's going on? What is happening here? Can I delete that node? That net lane? I can't. Alright, well, that's okay, because we do have, at least I think. We have El Gando's Vanilla Asphalt that might be able to allow me to cover this up. It will. Oh, it's a different color than the rest of the building. That's ridiculous. Come on. We can't do that. Oh, it's not. This is a okay. Well, in that case... Alright, well then, until we can find room for it... You know what? No. No, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to give in. I don't give in so easily. We adjust. We adapt. We make things right. There we go. Much better now. That's a terrible way to go about doing that. I'll just put it how it was before. There we go. And again, I wanna try and do the whole there's a lot of open space, similar to real life downtown Buffalo. So I want to add in like things like that, and then we'll fill this in with, I think office space would probably fit the best. What 5x6 looks like, yeah. It's a little adjustment. It's nice. I wouldn't say we're adding to it. We're just detailing though. Big difference. Wow, 22 viewers. This might rival last stream. It really might. I think an alleyway that runs as a one-way there would probably be the best course of action. Let's go for level 1 building. Can I edit the... Oh. Fun Police comes by and they say, no, you're actually going to demolish this building. That's what we're going to do. And these are all locked to historical, so shouldn't worry too much about it. Yeah, that looks pretty good, and I would reckon that put a dent into our unemployment issue. It's unfortunate that people are still having a problem with it, though. Or rather, one. One industry is having a problem with it. Not everyone. Just one specific industry. Definitely want to urbanize this whole strip here. I feel like that's kind of a no-brainer. Makes you wonder if it's just because they're not connected to something, or if it's genuinely just because they're being weird. I don't really know. That was a loud thunderbolt. Monthly balance is increasing. It increased by 5,000. I think it's pretty good. Oh, that's funny. I thought I set it to loop. It did not loop. It lied to me. I want to look at the surrounding area as well. Oh, we do have the park. We have Ellicott Park. I wanna add that in. Oh, that would be great. Oh, whoa, that's way off. Thought I could do it from the old noggin. I was very much mistaken. Very, very much mistaken. Yeah, it's a lot better. I think the whole area, except for the outside, is all tile, isn't it? Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, I like how they're different colors too, so it just pisses you off. I appreciate that. Thanks, Obama. Thanks, Obama. I appreciate that. Oh. Oh, but then see, those are too small. Congrats to us, our first traffic problem of the series. You know what? I think how we could solve this. I think if we'll just one more lane, bro. Just one more lane. Trust me, it'll fix everything. I think it genuinely will too. I think it actually will. And it appears that it does. And unemployment got worse again. Whatever. At a certain point, you kind of just got to take a step back and just... Well, okay, well... Our underemployment issue is not a problem as much anymore. So... I guess that's not the worst thing. Click, 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 click. Oh, that's cute. That's adorable. Do an urban bench. Aw, maybe we could add in some bleachers, make this sort of like a community area where people will watch like little performances. You know what? I think we're gonna reserve this section for that. I think that would be adorable. Those areas are all over Buffalo, from what I remember about it. Where people can preach about Jesus. I don't know. Community Battle Arena. That's actually in Buffalo. That's in Buffalo, I swear on my life. Swear on my life. So what they do, every 6 months, they take the most top-rated, annoying people in the community. They just throw them in a giant pit in Ellicott Square, and they have them scratch each other. They put on fake cat claws, and they just make them scratch at each other. They do that, I swear to God. You can look it up. You can look it up. Here, look. Does Buffalo throw people into death arenas every 6 months? Swear on my life. Swear on my life. Swear on my life, and I'm totally not doing anything for a bit here. I'm not doing anything for the bit. I'm not doing anything for the bit. Okay, the bit doesn't work. Whatever. I was gonna use inspect element, alright, but, whatever, man. You know what? It says no, Buffalo does not know. This is the government. The government's controlling you. This is why you can't look at Copilot search, because this is what they do. Look, no, Buffalo does not throw people into death arenas every 6 months. The idea appears to be a mix-up between two unrelated topics. Buffalo, New York, and death arenas are a fictional battle series. No. They do that. I swear on my life, they do that. It's sanctioned by the University of Buffalo. AKA Folk Valley. AKA Little Folk Valley. I'm telling you this now. I keep dragging this. I gotta stop. Yeah, this will be an area where people can preach about Jesus or something. I don't know. A couple little kiosks. I mean, but like, what else would you do in this area, though? Like, that's like a genuine statement that I'm saying. There's just people... Bro, is AI fabricating a Buffalo Gladiator arena? I am. But it's not even fabricating if it's true. But yeah. I do think that, like, areas like this are just generally known because it creates a nice, you know, a nice cute sense of comfort, you know what I mean? So people are like, alright, well, I'll come here and I'll, you know, we'll host, like, every Sunday, maybe the church will go out, like, as, like, a community exercise or whatnot, and they'll have little meetings here. I've seen it happen before. It used to happen in, what is it, this old town that I lived in, Cold Spring. Every weekend when I was a kid, we'd go out, and I was part of, communion. So, or, well, what is it called? CCD, that's what I think it was called. But, you know, it was really nice, it was really fun. Really nice. Look at this, the clocks actually move. I think this is a great area. It's nice to see that the rain's finally easing up. The rain gets annoying in this game. I usually mute it. Every now and again. Yeah, I'm curious about why someone would actually watch my streams. It makes me wonder, like is my voice? Like, it makes me wonder if people watch my streams and they fall asleep to it. Because I remember I made a premiere video, and I should have done this. If I posted more, I would have done it again. But it was Yap City videos to relax or sleep to. I might do that again at some point. But I don't know if people genuinely watch my videos for that. Because my videos get views. Like, I have no problem with that. But there's just not a lot of, like, you know, community engagement. And that's fine. Like, I'm fine with that. I'm just, you know, I like to analyze things, you know? I like to see why it is that someone would want to look at me. I don't want to cover up the clock. I don't think that would make any sense, but I reckon that is a beautiful community area where someone would genuinely sit down and listen to someone talk, or they'd have, like, a date here. And, you know, we're going to even make it even better. We're going to turn this to a hangout area. And a couple park areas as well. The network lanes mod, that's what this is. It's a really cool area. This is a really nice section of the community that I think a lot of people would appreciate existing. And we'll solidify this by making it so that way people can actually walk through. I think that's nice. I think it's definitely really cute. Chud hangout spot. That is... Chud hangout spot? That's what we're calling it? Alright. I mean, hey, man. If it's really... If this is a hangout channel, that's fine by me. I have my hangout YouTubers. City Planner Plays is one of them. He's the reason why I even make videos on YouTube. He's the reason why I want to become an urban planner. He's literally the only reason. Watched his videos and I was just like, that'd be nice. Maybe I should do that. I actually started when I started playing City Skylines. It wasn't directly him, but it may as well be. I think I might want a bike path that'll go across here. Also, sorry guys if this ends up being like a short stream. It's just I don't want to record a video if my headphones aren't charged. But I think I'm definitely going to record a longer one tomorrow. Since people seem to actually genuinely watch my streams, like more, I would say it gets more retention than my YouTube videos do. So, hey, I'll do it then. We'll bring that out to there. I think we need a Tim Hortons. We need like a strip mall here. I think it would also get people employed as well. Thankfully, I am a master at making strip malls. An absolute master at them. Don't ask me why. Do not ask me why. I've lived around strip malls my whole life. I've never lived in a rich area, so the only areas where we could like get food and stuff was in strip malls. So my family's got quite the history with them. Not in a bad way though. I don't think strip malls are a bad thing in America though. I think they have their place in every country. Not every country has strip malls like America does, but you know, I feel like it's expected. People want to shop, but they also own cars, and it's like, it's a market. You know, we have a market for it, so I don't think it's a bad thing. There's more constructive ways we could utilize areas of commerce, but that'll never happen. We like our cars. Can you really judge us? At a certain degree, I feel like we gotta step back and just be like, let's not judge. You know what I mean? Yeah, we shouldn't be doing it, but we are, and you're not gonna stop anyone from doing it. You never will be able to. That's how it works. So, he changed the author of this, changed it to a ploppable. Yeah, you can see, look at that. Also, what can I not afford? Oh, the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel. Oh, I know about that. Oh, Whole Foods? Oh, come on. We've got to have a Whole Foods here. Can I actually... I'm wondering. Oh, I can't. It's all one thing. That's unfortunate. Nourishing our community. I think we'll make a custom supermarket right here. But yeah, like I was saying, stuff like that's never gonna change. If you ever watched the Boondocks, you probably might know what I'm talking about here and what I'm referencing, but the kid was asking his granddad, he was like, hey, what do you do when there's nothing you can do, but the one option you have, or something along those lines, where it's like the one option you have isn't the best option, and he says, you do what you can. More people gotta abide to that. Because it's true. If there's something you can't control in life, just do what you can. And if it causes more problems, you do what you can for that, too. We're all human. We shouldn't expect perfection from each other. That's what kills morality. Anyways, we're gonna go in. Ball knowledge, exactly. See, you get it. Boondocks is kind of ball knowledge, I'm not gonna lie here. Strip Mall Center. Strip Mall 3X, then we're gonna do a left side for that. Yeah, Boondocks is low-key ball knowledge, though. Like, not a lot of people actually reference it. I reference the show quite decently. Sometimes I like to say, I saw gay, so I said gay. That was not judging. That was an astute observation. It's okay. I don't say it with malice. I'm bisexual myself. Don't say anything with malice, guys, or else I will find you. And I will hurt you. But don't hurt people. I'm such a hypocrite. I'm gonna hurt you if you say something offensive, and then here I am sitting there on my keister. I'll see. Well, now we gotta go to signature buildings here. See, or it's not that. It's is it those? I don't know. Strip. All right, here we go. I think people are using this as an arterial, but I also don't know if those are delivery trucks or not, so I'm going to hope that they're not. But if they are, that's going to be a problem. Oh, nice depressing American urban planning. Truth is, though, is that these wouldn't exist if people didn't want them. Me personally, I have fond nostalgic memories of strip malls. As an American myself, there's just something about them, you know? It's a part of my life. It was a part of my childhood. That's probably why I don't really mind these areas existing too much, because they hold a very special place in my heart. It's the place where I would go to get, you know, a new Nintendo game for my Wii with my mom and dad. And we'd go home and we'd play it all together, and we'd get it from GameStop, and, like, you know, anytime I walk into GameStop, I get flooded with just childhood memories. That's why I was so upset when Toys R Us went out of business. Sure, I haven't been there in, like, 10 years, but it was still so fond of a memory that, like, I don't want to let it go. But I did hear that they came back, though. I did hear about that, so I think this is a concrete texture, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So add it we shall. Now, this is the fun part here. I love adding these. We have a bunch of commercial props. Oh, yeah. We're gonna turn this into a truly American place. Macy's brought them back. Exactly, yeah. Macy's brought them back. I was wondering. I thought it was Kmart, but Kmart actually went out of business, and I don't know why I'm saying Kmart. This is definitely a more Canadian one, but, you know. I felt a pit in my heart form like that when I heard Spirit Airlines shut down. Oh my gosh, yes. I heard that some people are actually, what is it? A bunch of people are trying to buy the airline before someone else does, before, like, a company does. Never flew them once in my life, but I felt a deep, soulful connection. Exactly. I've never even flown in a plane, actually. And yet, when I heard that they closed down, I was so upset. Because, you know, it's just that, like, it's just the idea of it existing. You know? Same thing with GameStop, you know? Like, I'm not in a GameStop very often, but I'm around it a lot, and it's just seeing it, you know? We don't miss what we have until it's gone. An A&W, that's a new one. Canadian Tire will be 2 of them. I reckon. Why is it lopsided? What are we doing? Get a Domino's going. Mr. Lube. Oh, yeah, we gotta put that in. A Sobeys. Absolutely. M&M. Go Health, Urgent Care. I don't think we put in a Staples, did we? We did not put in a Staples. Vape Superstore. Absolutely. Rexall. Mandarin. Did we put in a Great Clips? I don't think we did put in a Great Clips. Oh, we did. Well, you know what? There's 2 of them now. What are you gonna do? But anyways. If that does not... Yeah, I knew that would put a nail in our unemployment. I knew it would. From the get-go, I was thinking it. We'll have a wide sidewalk here. And to prevent people from actually using this as an arterial, we're going to put stop signs literally everywhere. You did. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that I did. I'm happy that I did, though. It is now 8.5, which, to my mental calculation, is we have around 4% unemployment. Actually, pretty much everything's been solved in terms of development. Very happy about that. What I'm even more happy about is this, and the fact that it works. There's a lot of through traffic. I would say a considerable amount of this is trucks that are coming from here, which I think this is Chicago. I know, don't judge me for saying that this is Chicago. I don't know what's in between Chicago and Buffalo. I don't know what vital city is there. I think Ohio, like, but like I'm talking like another train stop. I didn't check. But yeah, like most of the trucks, they come in from Chicago. They have to go through the downtown and then Oh, that's a problem. But it's not my fault. I did everything I could, and you did too. Also, why are you still here? Damn, these people are buying. They are buying up this place. Wow. I don't want to oversaturate the market, so I think we're going to hold off on a supermarket for now. Cleveland. Yeah, I'll make it Cleveland then. We'll change it from Chicago to Cleveland. I think that's probably... Oh. Not. I'm thinking of Cleveland Brown. Well, so I'll say that it stops in Cleveland. This is horrible. I'll urbanize this. I think it's time that we do, anyways. I don't know why I didn't. I should have urbanized it all the way over here. To be completely honest with you. God, what are these trucks doing? Why are there so many of them? That's my question. Are they buying materials? That's what's going on? Wait. All of these are pharmaceuticals. Oh, wait, no. I'm looking at the change company mod. Sorry. No, they're all different. Okay, we have electronics. We have a pharmaceutical store, but we also have beverages, recreation, food. Some pretty normal ones. I wish I could split these into their own buildings. I mean, technically I could, but it would be lower, so I don't want to do it. This is overall, like, the best thing I've ever made in my life. It's the most depressing thing, but it is the best thing that I've made. I just hope it doesn't cause a lot of traffic problems, because right now it seems like it is, like, literally causing a ton of traffic, but I don't know. I think we're going to make this a little bit better. I do want to check our road flow. I just want to see who's using... Alright, yeah, everything's being used as an arterial, as it should be. Oh, they're all returning. Okay, so this is unlikely to happen again, from what I'm hearing. Okay. Alright, then that's fine, then. That's okay. Whatever. I do want to extend this out, though. And add in, like, a small section of the strip mall that's office space. Let's see if we got anything. We do have a local office building, which we could plop that down. A Yesu office. What is this, anyways? Modeled after Yesu's side access complex near Grand off. Ooh. Oh, these are the Vancouver condos, I think. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. My pupils. I'm gonna try and make this road as undesirable as possible to drive on so that way they only take the arterial to get anywhere. Okay, this is natural because this is all through traffic. Look, see? See how, like, most of them are going... Well, it's also because this is all popping off. This is, like, our only option in terms... Oh, no. Oh, no. No, we're doing the thing again. We're doing the thing where where it all collapses. Right? That's what we're doing. We really want to do that? Okay. Okay, that's fine. I guess my first solution is... And I feel like it'd be smart if I did this, actually. Just fill this in with... that. Don't yell at me. Literally do not yell at me, okay? Don't do that. Oh, it is also rush morning. It's the first rush hour, so I guess that makes sense. But... it also kind of doesn't make sense. I don't know. So how much are we making? Wow, we're making almost $500,000 an hour. That's great. I think... Oh, nice! We also fixed our unemployment issue. Or our underemployment issue. So I think we can crank everything back up now. Can absolutely do that. Including our most expensive thing. I mean, a city hall should be expensive. It also houses, like, a large amount of just people in general. This is nice. Really nice. I feel like we made a lot of progress tonight. I feel like we absolutely have. I want to add in a couple more people. And I want to urbanize downtown before we expand. And then I have some very, very nice plans for when we reach 10,000. And it'll be almost like a tutorial stream. I'm very excited to show you guys. We're going to be building a beltway. I'm going to teach you guys what a beltway is and how you can make one. I'll also make it a YouTube tutorial as well about the basics of creating a beltway, because I mentioned what a beltway was in my video, but I never made one. Or I never showed you guys how to make one, rather. So I definitely want to do that. And then once college starts up, I'm probably going to stop posting. But honestly, if my roommates chill, that might not be the case. And I might be able to. I might be able to get a couple posts in. Oh god, it's snapping. Yeah, I think I'll probably cut off the stream at 10,000 population. I think that's a pretty good benchmark. Not to say I'm going to rush to 10,000, but it probably will come sooner rather than later, considering that I am urbanizing pretty much every square inch of this place. It's a downtown. I mean, what else would you expect? But Buffalo's downtown isn't necessarily dense. I mean, I showed you guys the photo there. It's all parking lots. It was a victim of the great urbanization. I like to call it a commercial holocaust, because that was literally what it was. It was literally just, alright, you own a business? Alright, we're gonna use eminent domain to tear down your house and put a parking lot, basically, and one office building. That's it. Well, we're also gonna pay you, like, $1 million. Oh, okay, that's a lot. And it was a lot of money back then, but then they realized that it doesn't actually buy them anything. In the grand scheme of things. I love these generic office buildings. God, look at it. Look at them. It's such a nice transition. I want a good skyline, one that kind of, like, turns into, like, a triangle, almost. Actually, no, one that kind of looks like a stock market graph. I like it when downtowns look like that. That's usually my go-to. %16 unemployment. Alright, we definitely gotta do something now. I think what we could do... We could place down a couple of, yeah, like, things like the dairy house. I think would absolutely make sense. Could also get in a livestock processing facility. Placed it down there. No specific orientation. We can fix it later. Oh, an energy drink bottling plant. That's definitely one that we could have. I want industry to be our key thing. I do not want commercial to be our main guy here. Athletic wear is a little too urban. I don't... Or it's a little too suburban, rather. And we're going to make it set industrial efficiency is 5% across the board. And I think that should fix most things. I do want to fix that, change this, and then we're going to lock it so that way that it's only using vegetables and livestock, which will make them make more money, because we make that. We do not make fish yet. Which that's what we're going to do. We're going to make that right here. That is if it'll fit. I don't know. No, I don't want to be cheeky with it. I want to see if we can genuinely fit one. So far, it looks pretty good. That would be very awkward. Wait, no, we can just do this. We can just do this instead. I don't know why I was being difficult about it. I don't know why I was making my life difficult. And look at it, what this new update allows you to do. Look at that. the water fills in quickly. It fills in a little too fast, but it fills in nonetheless. Good lord, it really fills in. Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, there's your problem. And this is a drawbridge, so we're about to see some really cool stuff. Yeah, look at that. It turns into a drawbridge now. Why does it look like that? What is this? Oh, you know what? I think we have to redraw the drawbridge. What is it doing? Why is it doing that? Oh, maybe we have to raise it up a little. What is this? What the hell is this? Wasn't the point of a drawbridge that you don't need a lot of this height? Why is it doing that? Is it supposed to look like this? Oh, wait. People can drive over it. This does not look drivable, though. Oh! Peak bridge designing. Oh, dude, this is the stupidest bridge design ever. Look, each individual lane is blocked off. That was messing with my head so much. I didn't know what that was. God, man. Okay. Whatever, bro. Sure. This thing's gonna collapse because of flooding. I already know it. I know this game too well to not sit here and think that. I think we could make this a lot smaller. Yeah, like that. Oh, no way. Is that why? Wait, why don't I just... That is how drawbridges work. That each lane is divided like that? That's horrible. I thought drawbridges, like, it was just a standard asphalt road that just opened like that. Not that each lane was divided. That looks weird. Look at that. They keep backing up. They are not happy with this. It's funny how I'm the one who wants to become an urban planner. I don't know how drawbridges work. You know what? No, I'm not a structural engineer. I wouldn't know. How am I supposed to know? Stop complaining about that. Alright. Oh god. No. No. It needs... Can I not figure this out? Am I unable to? That would be too heavy to lift. But yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think that's a good consideration. See, that goes to show that I'm fit to be an urban planner, not an engineer. I don't know anything about load bearings. I took an engineering class in high school, and that's about all I did. I forgot how heavy those things are, though. Oh my gosh. 600,000. Where are we getting that money? Yeah, we're gonna have to make that beltway sooner or later. This is ridiculous. It's alright. It's alright, though. Okay. We need to... At a certain point, I feel like we need to ask ourselves if you're actually flooding or if you just want taxpayer money. I feel like it's the latter, in my opinion. If there's one last thing I want to do, it's just make this. That's all I want to do for this stream. I told you guys last night that I was gonna work on this and we were gonna finish this together. And okay, that is way more than high enough. That is perfect. If that's not perfect, I don't know what is. All right, because we're like literally rolling in dough, I think we might as well put in some what does this look like? Oh! Yes, absolutely we need this here. That is a beautiful community amenity. Look at that. Didn't even really need to do much, to be honest. Just need to give it some pizzazz. That's all you need in life. A little pizzazz. It takes you a long way, let me tell you. Alright, and then I reckon... That's pretty good. Fill it in with some trees, you know, some landscaping, as one may say. See, City Skylines 2 is an enjoyable game, and I know Washington mentioned this, that like he thinks that the game's enjoyable, and I would say if the game is enjoyable, it's more enjoyable if you go slow. That's like the most important thing about it. If you try and build a city to 100k as fast as possible, you're not going to enjoy the game. Because it's not... Because the point of the game is to make a city that works and a city that, you know, like you would personally visit. That's the way I like to look at it when I design my videos, like my cities. Like, would I visit this city if I was able to in real life? Most of the time I answer yes. So if that's your answer to your own things, then good job. You made a city you like. Oh god, yeah, this through traffic is ridiculous. I mean, it's funny because this will not be... Oh. That's a problem. That's a big old problem. That's probably why the nodes were intersecting a lot. Yeah, look, now everything is fine. We don't need the Beltway. I'm not making it this stream. I want to try and get this done so that way I can log off for tonight and actually charge my headphones. So that way tomorrow they're fully charged and I can stream for as long as I want. Because I think tomorrow I'm definitely going to stream for at least 4 hours probably, working on the city and actually making it look a lot nicer. I just came unprepared. Came unprepared, folks. We're going to set this up, and then we'll see where we're at. I do not know if Lake Erie has a lot of fish. I do not know if that is a thing in real life. It probably does, since it's a massive lake, but I don't know. I've never actually built a drawbridge before in this game. I've never constructed one. But I'm happy they added them. Alright, we're gonna see. Oh, it's still complaining about water damage. You need to grow up. I think that's what you need to do. Oh, it says, oh, that's why. There we go. Now all the problems are solved. Cool. And we're going to wait here to see what happens to all of this. I just want to see the drawbridge open. That's all I want. It's funny to say that we're building a drawbridge specifically for this one and oh, here it goes. Don't drive through it. It's gonna open. Oh, it waits until everyone's off the bridge. That's nice. Look at it go. It even sounds a little horn. You hear that? That's so nice. Look at it go. And then it goes back down. And then everyone can go through again. Oh, that's cute. And off they go. Into the sea. Whoa, wait, did you see that? Look at how much they tilt. Oh, that's wicked. Do you actually know what you're doing, or are you just being weird? I think the guy's on drugs. You know. Help me. There we go. Where's the traffic problems? Oh, here. Sounds like a you problem, brother. So I thought I made this pretty undesirable for people. You know, I'm gonna make it even worse then. This is a one-way. Deal with it. Alright, so anyways. Yeah, so I think we definitely did a lot in this stream. We could have done more, but I'm just worried that my headphones are gonna die and you guys are gonna have to hear an echo from my mic because my speakers are literally right next to my microphone. It does not work without my headphones, unfortunately. I've tried. But yeah, if you guys have any other suggestions about what we should do for the next stream, please let me know in one of my more recent YouTube videos. I will be checking the comments. And if you guys want to, you know, see me tomorrow, absolutely, I'll be available. Tomorrow I'll probably be streaming from like maybe 3 to or 12 to 5 probably, or 12 to 3. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we're feeling. But until next time, everyone. This was a really nice stream. I'm really happy that we could do it, even though it was more on the short side. You know, it was around 2 hours long, but I think it's a nice. It's a nice one. It's a nicer one, you know. And I'm also happy that I was able to get the whole thing going on here with the new frames and everything, the new widgets that I got from Streamlabs. So yeah, no, I think we're gonna stick with this style. I think we're gonna stick with this way of streaming, and tomorrow hopefully we'll get a little bit more done. But until next time, everyone, my name's Brett. It was an honor building with you guys, and there's a million things could have been done today, but decided to sit here and build with me, build a small little Rust Belt city with me. We'll be doing a little bit more. I think tomorrow will be a mix of both a building and a detailing stream. We'll be adding lots to the community. We'll also be creating a beltway, hopefully, so make sure to tune in for that, and maybe give me some advice, and maybe I could give some of you guys some advice for some of my aspiring urban planners out there. So yeah, I will catch you guys on the flip side, and I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your evening. I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know that some of us got to go to bed. So, peace out, y'all.